Hi, and welcome back to Natural Roots channel. I am Ciarra once again. In this video, I'm just going to kind of talk about my story, how I became natural. I'm going to make it very short. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will respond to them. So I am 26 years old. I've been natural since 2010, I'll say. Well, I'll just tell you about it. Okay, so I graduated high school 2008, and when I was in college, 2010 is when I decided to stop getting perms. It was he's my husband now, but it was his idea, like, you know, why don't you stop getting perms and just see what happened? Because I was, you know, perms, how everybody are faithfully, your roots start to grow in, you see them little curls coming in, up, time for a perm. One thing I did realize was that I wasn't getting getting them in properly, because not only was I just doing my roots, but all of my hair. So I had noticed that the back of my hair just would not grow for nothing. I used to call it a permanent bob, is what I had. Because it was just short in the back and came about here. That's pretty much it. I'll try and find some pictures and put them in there somewhere in this video. But yeah, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stop getting perms. So I stopped getting perms and I started to straighten my hair because I still didn't know what to do to my hair while it was in its natural state. So I started straightening my hair, didn't realize that I was giving myself heat damage. So my hair did start growing, but it wouldn't go past maybe about here. And it's kind of the same thing, still shorter in the back, bob type of look, or a swoop. I would swoop it over, I call it a Justin Bieber, but I would swoop it over to the side. Is how I started to wear my hair. So I still wasn't seeing growth like I wanted to. So honestly, I can't even tell you. I cannot tell you for the life of me how what made me go on YouTube and start looking at like natural hair women who were going natural and things like that. You know, I think it might have been because then I decided to stop straightening my hair also. So I needed ideas on how, like, what to do to my hair, styles to do to my hair and things like that, because my hair is super thick. And you know how that transitioning phase goes, super stringy on the ends and then your roots are just thick as ever. So I had no clue what to do. So yeah, so I clearly got addicted to it. I literally will watch so many videos trying to figure out my hair type, trying to figure out what I could do and things like that, but seeing every woman's growth. So I ran across a video on transitioning and I started to transition. And myself started to just cut the ends. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till this perm is gone. These damaged ends, I was cutting. My sister was going to this lady who actually works with natural hair, and so I went to her and I told her what I was trying to do, that I was trying to transition to become fully natural. And I pretty much told her to big chop my hair. Like, I told her to cut it all off, but she was like, no, you know, we can just cut this much or whatever. And that's how it went. So it got cut maybe about here. I'll find another picture and post it in here. But it got cut about here, and I kept going to her and she just kept cutting more and more and more till all of my perm and my damaged ends were gone and I was completely natural. And I mean, honestly, that's my story. But then I had a back set in 2015, the end of 2015. So I straightened my hair. Now, it wasn't my first time straightening my hair, because I had done it before. I used heat protectant, had my straighteners on a very low heat, enough where it was straighten it, but not bone straight and burn my hair. So excuse my voice, I'm just getting over a cold, but I wanted to record a video for you guys because I know it's been a while. But anyway, so yeah, so I straightened it, and I had used my sister's straightener, so I didn't really pay attention to turn the heat down, so it's kind of my fault. And so I straightened my hair, and it actually touched my back, and my hair has not touched my back since I was a little kid. So I mean, I was, oh my gosh, oh, I was loving it. So I'm like, you know, since I straightened it or whatever, I'm not gonna straighten it ever again, so why not wear it? So I wore it like that for a week. But because I wasn't seeing my hair revert at the root like I know that it would, how my hair does in the summer, y'all know how it goes. You go outside in the summertime, got your hair nice and straightened in your wrap or whatever, and them roots start to poop poop puff right on up. You already know. It wasn't doing that, so I'm like, something's not right. So I don't think I went that full in like that entire week. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wash my hair, I'm gonna deep condition. It didn't go back. It didn't go back at all. I was devastated. I was sick. I was sick to my stomach. And my sister does overnight, so I call her. I'm like, oh my gosh, Tutu, my hair. She's like, what? I'm like, it didn't straighten, it didn't curl back, She was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Send me a picture. I'm like, oh, sending her pictures. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now I think I might have deleted those pictures, but I will see if I can find some. But I was like, oh, and the bad part was it wasn't even damaged on the ends. It was damaged literally at the root of my hair, about this much. I could have just died. Seriously. So what I did was I started to transition again, now from heat damage, and I transitioned for maybe I don't know, maybe a few months, maybe not even. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I had, I don't know, maybe about an inch and a half, I'll say, okay, maybe I'll say 2 inches. 2 inches of new growth when I had my sister-in-law, Ashley, big chop my hair and cut it all off. After it was cut, I was so sad. But at the same time, I looked at it as, okay, hey, I wanted to try short hair. Now is the chance, because I don't think that I would have ever grown my hair shoulder length or bra strap length and and then decided to like just big chop, because my goal has been to have healthy hair, number one, but long hair, because all through high school and things like that, like I've always had super short hair wouldn't grow. So when I see growth, it definitely inspired me, like, oh my gosh, this is my goal. So but yep, so I big chopped it and rocked the short TWA for some time, and I did that the beginning of 2016. Let's see, yeah, I did that in the beginning of 2016, because this past January has been the year, a full year. And I mean, my hair right now, I have it tied down because I'm trying to lay my edges down, but they're in just 2 French braids right now. And you can even see where my braid is. And this is just 2 braids, you know, to my neck already. But even just the nape part of my hair, it pretty much touches my, I don't know if you want to say shoulder, but touches like the bottom part of my neck, I guess. I don't know. But it comes down. So I definitely have seen growth. I always encourage people, I just encourage any black woman to just go natural. Stop the perms. Not only to stop them for your hair's sake, but for your body's sake, because the chemicals and things that are in perms are definitely not good for our scalps. Anything that you're putting on your body, it enters into your body. So you want to try and go as natural as possible, with lotions, face creams, just, I mean, with anything, with your body, because your body's important. And your hair won't grow or anything like that if you're putting in bad things into your body. So if you're watching this and you have not gone natural, you've thought about it, I really encourage you just to do it. Yes, it was very, very uncomfortable at first when I was going natural, because I was so used to having straight hair that when my hair was curled up, I honestly felt like, oh my gosh, that people are looking at me. People, you know, what are people thinking and things like that. Until I really got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I can't be ashamed of who I am. Like, God made me this way. This is the hair that's growing out of my scalp. Why am I being ashamed of it, you know? And it really encouraged me to love myself even more, you know, really embrace who I am, what's growing out of my scalp. And I have a son, so but even with him, he sees the beauty of it. My hair, I mean, my hair could be nappy as ever. I'm just waking up, hair all over my head, and he's like, oh mommy, I love your hair, you know. And it's just, it's a good thing, because I'm teaching him in a way, hey, love, you know, love who a person is, no matter if their hair is curly, straight, wavy, whatever. But be encouraged by this video. Please try it if you haven't. If you have questions, ask. You know, that's how I learned. I learned by watching, asking questions, because I had no clue. It was a whole new journey for me, but it definitely has been a great experience, and I would do it all over again. And if I could, I would do it way sooner than what I did start. But you guys, thanks for watching once again, and stay tuned for more videos. We're actually even thinking about incorporating some healthy eating recipes in our videos, or in our page, so stay tuned for that too. Also some fitness, so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching again. If you haven't already, subscribe, like this video, like all of the videos. But see you guys on my next. You gave me all that I had.